Now then, guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke. This is Season 9, Episode 3 of my Leicester City Let's Play on Football Manager 2018. Season 9, that's it. Today is going to be probably, I'm going to say, one of our biggest matches we've ever played. Yes, we played PSG a little bit before in the Super Cup or whatever it's called, but this is actually competitive. So we've got PSG in the Champions League, and I feel like we haven't had any of the big teams in the Champions League yet. So we've got PSG, and then we're going to be playing Manchester City in the league. And if you can have a look, the league, we are top at the minute. Joint top with Stoke. On goal difference, we've scored quite a few more goals. And below them is Man City on 12 points. So we're doing well at the minute. So talking of doing well, let's go and have a look at the schedule. So last time you was here, was it the Huddersfield and Red Bull Leipzig game? Yeah, it was. 1-0 and a 2-1. And then we've played Aston Villa. We won 3-1. Abraham getting on the score sheet, Dolberg and an own goal. Then we beat Sheffield Wednesday with Alberto scoring. To be honest with you, look, they scored first. I did get a bit worried. But Alberto scored, Harry Kane scored, and then Chris Scott scored. And then we absolutely annihilated West Ham. 4-0. Harry Kane. By the way, Harry Kane's starting for us now because he's in a bit of form, really. And then Abraham managed to get himself a hat-trick. So far, so good. We're looking like the team we were last season. That little bit of a blip there against Burnley. That draw there, the 2 losses there, and the stupid cup shields that don't really matter anyway. So anyway, let's get in to this game and let's have a quick look to see what team I'm going to be lining up against. Well, I thought I did all this match preview thing, but obviously not. Come on, team selection. So here's the team that we're going to be lining up against. And I'm still debating whether to play Kasper Dolberg instead of Harry Kane, but Harry Kane's in an amazing form. I'm not going to. So anyway, I'm going to start with this 5-2-1-3 formation. It's been working wonders for us last season. I have got people on the bench to move it to the wide, to get the wide players on the pitch. So anyway, so we've got Silva, Holding, Zuma, Miguel, Hernandez, Chorizo, Ndidi, Winks, McCule, Abraham and Kane. This, I think, is our strongest side. Yes, we have Thomas. He's playing all right on the wing. He's scored a few goals. We've got Chris Scott, who's scored 3 goals for us this season. More goals than Harry Kane, more goals than Kasper Dolberg, which is nice to see. TT's on the bench. So we've got a bigger squad this season, which I like. Just means I can change formation up a little bit, play around with the team a little bit more. On the bench, do I have a centre-back on the bench? I've just realised I've got 2 sort. I don't have another centre-back on the bench, do I? Do I need one? Poor on Harry Maguire and Martins have just been dropped. Screw it, we don't need defenders. Anyway, so that's it. Let's just get into this game. Let's not talk anymore. We have dropped down to standard, by the way. I've just been kind of doing it that way, just reading the game out, playing on standard, just doing the usual retain possession kind of thing. And then if we're dominating, I'll go attacking. If we're not, I'll just leave it on standard and just see how it goes. So hopefully it works out against PSG today. So here we are, PSG's team. If you have a look, yeah, they played a full-strength team against us. Neymar's still around, Mbappe's still around. We might as well click on these players. Yes, that probably means they're going to score against us. But Neymar is, what, 33 years of age now? 17 million he's still worth at 33 on £500,000 a week. How's his career gone at PSG? He's done all right. He's not done too bad. What about Mbappe? How much does... He's still only 26. Anyway, let's not look at them. Let's just get into this game and show them how it's done. It's got nothing to do with it. Yes, we owe PSG for what happened last time. if we can manage to pull off a result, it will be awesome. Also, bear in mind that we won our first game in the group and no one else has yet. And PSG have just scored within the first minute of this game. That's not what we wanted. It was just a corner. Who scores from corners nowadays? It's normally just a pointless highlight. Right, 13 minutes in. There's another highlight. It's going to be obviously towards PSG. Hopefully we don't let Neymar have it. Yes, it. Get in. Absolutely just nail Neymar. Plays a stupid pass to Abraham, who's not going to get onto that. And then they are now back on the attack again. And they've got... Here's an interesting formation they're playing. They've just got one guy in midfield. And then... Well, two. A defender. What's going on? What is going on? What the hell was that? And yet they missed it. What I thought the ref blew for a free kick. I don't know what that was. We were very lucky. Right, we've just reached the 30-minute mark. I've just seen... Well, not just seen. I've just noticed kind of... We're kind of level on shots with them. They've had most of the possession just about. Here we go. Here's our attack. Abraham with a shot. It was on target. We're looking all right. But if we lose against PSG, I don't kind of mind, as long as we beat the other teams and we go through to the next stages, well, the next lot of knockout. And Mbappe hits the post and then it just comes straight back to him and he scores. He's class. He's injured as well. And this came from literally nothing. Just look, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players around him, but yet he still manages to get a goal. Let's just do some opposition instructions here. There we go. And Mbappe closed down. Always. Yeah, let's just... And also, we're going to have to go attacking, I think. Even though it is very even, we've just not been clinical. So maybe if we go attacking, push him a little bit more, we can grab a goal, hopefully. Right, half-time. This would be a great goal if we manage to score here. Abraham to Ndidi to Winks. Winks. Kane. Winks. Ndidi. This is good play for myself. To Harry Kane, who shoots and Harry Kane scores. 2-1. I've gone attacking and getting Harry Kane. Knew this is the reason why I'm playing. He's stepping up. It's his second season for us now. He wanted to play in Europe. He's playing in Europe. I'm starting him. And there he is. Just shoots, scores, getting Harry Kane. Makes it 2-1. I celebrated like we've got some sort of result. We need to carry on going out there and get another goal. At least draw. That would do us lovely. So half time. What we're going to do team talk wise? Do I say the same thing again? We owe them after last time, yeah. And then do the whole passionate, I believe in you thing. I don't think that works anymore because I think I've used it too many times. But we kick off. It is 2-1. We're giving a good game to PSG right now, which shows promising signs because I think they still must be the best team in Europe. They are defending Champions League champions, by the way. They won the Champions League last season. Right, just coming up to the 55-minute mark. I'm thinking about making subs, but I'm going to see how this highlight works out. McCule to Kane to Ndidi. I can't find him. I'm tempted to go bring on the wide players, but don't know. Winks to Zara. Can he beat his man? He can't beat Neymar, but Winks to Abraham to Kane to McCule. McCule fires it over. Unlucky. Right. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking Erdegaard to come on. Martin Erdegaard can come on. McCule's not having the best of games. And then Kasper Dolberg can come on. There we go. Don't change the shape, just change the personnel. Because we're doing alright. Miguel and Zuma aren't having the best games, but I don't have any defenders to be on to swap them with. That could could prove costly for us. Right, free kick. Dolberg's in. It's a penalty. Harry Kane will take the penalty. He will not, because he misses his penalties all the time. In fact, no. He's got a goal. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to let him take this penalty. Harry Kane normally misses his penalties for us. I don't think he's scored one for us yet. So Harry Kane, to equal it up. And what did I say? He never, ever scores his penalties. I should have just put it on to Kasper Dolberg. But no, I had faith in him. He's just ruined my life. Harry Kane, you have ruined my life. Off you come for missing that penalty. Chris Scott, show me what you can do in the Champions League against PSG. Right, another highlight for us. Let's get another penalty just to get someone else to take it. Right, indeedy. Dolberg's in. Dolberg shoots and it just goes over. In the match where Abraham managed to get his hat-trick, Harry Kane missed a penalty in that. And then he got another penalty and I made Abraham take it. I'm just going to take him off penalties. He's just useless. He's cost us this match. We could have got a point out of this. Harry Kane, we got the good out of him. He's got a goal for us. But that's it. We're not going to win this match. We're going to lose to PSG. But it's only, I was going to say 2-1, but yeah, full time. 2-1. Harry Kane misses a vital penalty for us to clinch us a point against PSG in the group stages. And I'm not happy about him missing it, really. I have nothing to say. Oh, that switched them all off, did it? I'm just going to hand it over to the assistant. Just ruined the team talk. Anyway, we'll get into this Man City game next. Oh, God, that took forever to get to this Man City game. Oh, right, anyway. So, kind of changed the team around a little bit for this Man City game. Thought, why the hell not? It might backfire on me, but we've gone for this formation. I'm rotating the squad. Obviously, some of the players that played in the last game are still going to be here. Abraham starting. Erdegaard made a start this time round. We've gone to the two wide men, Alberto and Thomas Branzema. Toussaint's going to come in with Ndidi. Hernandez is going to start. Holden and Zuma are going to be my back two with Titi alongside, just giving some of these other players a bit of rotational. Just to get on playing before they start getting annoyed. I do feel like Kasper Dolberg is going to start shouting at me soon because he's not starting games. But we've got Abraham who's scoring for fun. Hopefully, we do all right. It is Man City, so we should do all right. If we lose, it's definitely not going to do good for us for the whole winning the Premier League thing we have to do this season. So Man City's team, look at it. This team should be winning the Premier League. They've got Icardi, Dele Alli, Bernard Silva. I'm guessing these kids are really, really good. John Stones is still playing. All in all, it is a very, very good team. So, let's get into this game. Don't know what to say. I expect to keep the good run going. Let's just tell them that. And then just do the whole. I've got faith in you. Score a load of goals. Be a good team. Absolutely destroy Man City. We normally do when we play them. We are away. So I'll see how it goes. But I am interested to see how we do this season with this formation as well. With the wide men that I've brought in. And then just swapping the formations around as well. Because I feel like that will then, if we can play well with the wide men, and then halfway through the game, spin it around and go to the three at the back, two up top, completely change the tactic, which we know we can play really well. I feel like teams won't know what to do against us if we have that option of swapping and changing about formation-wise, if I can do the substitutions correct, because it's quite difficult to change from this formation to the three at the back one, just for the fact you have to make at least 3 subs to make it work properly. So we are 30 minutes into this game. We seem to be the ones that are kind of dominating a little bit. So I'm going to go push on and go attacking towards the back end of this this match. Erdegaard's made a lot of mistakes today, apparently. But he's not started much. I'm giving him a chance. McCall has been by far better than him this season. We're going to have a highlightless first half. Just not ideal. No, they're going to have a free kick and play it to Dele Alli. Please don't let them score now. Let us win it back. There we go. Thomas wins it back. Abraham, this is going to be our break. Erdingard, you've been playing badly apparently. Plays it to Theo. Erdingard picks the ball up, gets the cross in to Thomas, to Abraham's in the middle. Get in. 1-0 just before the break. Abraham gets the goal. We look good. Erdingard almost gets tackled, doesn't. Plays a nice pass to Theo. Picks the ball back up again. Plays a cross to Thomas, who then plays it back inside for Abraham, who's not going to miss from there. This Thomas Benzema, he looks good. It's not Benzema, I know that. Toussaint in. Oh, how did we not score again? Zuma missed from literally he hit the crossbar from practically the goal line. That's better. That is how we end a half. Passionately say, you've played well, but there's still room for improvement. Yes, there is definitely room for improvement on this. There's a lot more to have. Yeah, there's a lot more. Do that. Then I just need to start thinking about subs and what we're going to do. If we get another couple of goals, I don't really need to change the formation up too much. I do want to get on Kasper Dolberg at some point because, again, he will start moaning that he's not playing. His conditioning's not quite there anyway. Because we've just played a game, this is as well with the rotation, why I've rotated the team a little bit. Just because we can, and that's why we've got the bigger squad this time around. I do feel like Toussaint's going to get himself sent off though at some point. Dele Alli's in, and may make that sub a little bit early and take off Toussaint, because I just think maybe he's going to get himself sent off. And it's not bad when you've got Harry Winks to come on. I'm just thinking, Kasper Dolberg, can you play out on the right here? The winger, which one do you prefer doing? That side, can you play as an no. We'll do it this way. Kasper Dolberg can play as an inside forward on attack. There we go. We've got Kasper Dolberg on the pitch. I don't know how good he is on that right-hand side on a wing, because Alberto's not been having the best of games. We'll just see how it pans out. It's still only 1-0. I don't know whether to drop it down to control. This is where it all starts going wrong. Right, we've dropped down to control. We shouldn't have done that. We need to go push on and get another goal, really, and then go on to control. But we'll let them shoot. We'll let them miss. That's fine. Highlight to his goal kick. Come on, Abraham. Win that ball. He doesn't win the header. Now John Stones is on it. Plays it out. Man City are now playing out from the back. And here's their goal. What a save by Silva. What a save by Silva that was. That's what we want to see. But it's a corner now. What am I going to do? Should I drop back? I'm just going to go back attacking. I'm scared. At least if we concede, we're going to go straight back to being attacking play. It's taken so long to take this corner. It's because Bernard's going off injured. I was wondering what was going on. I was like, why are they taking so long? Just Bernard's going off injured. There we go. Now take your corner. No one's marking the man outside the edge of the area. He shoots, but Silva's there. Makes a save. What a game he's having so far. What rating's he on? 6.9. The goalkeeper ratings are broken on this game. I tell you now, they definitely are broken. Erdingard's still having a poor game. Do you know what? I was going to bring on Chris Scott. I might just do that. I might just do that and do this. Only problem is now we've got to advance forward. No, we can play you as a complete forward. Can Abraham play out on the wing? He can. I'm going to do that. Push Abraham back out, well, out wide. Bring on Dolberg and Chris Scott. Well, Dolberg back into the middle. Chris Scott up front. Now we're playing with practically 4 up front. Thomas has picked up a bit of a knock, which is probably not the best thing ever. But he's fine. He's not properly injured. His conditioning's just dropped. That's fine. Right, Winks to Thomas, he is injured on here. But Chris Scott's in. Chris Scott scores. If he's onside, he looked a little bit offside. He does find the net. Get in. That Thomas has got himself another assist. 2-0 now. We are, well, we're the early game, so we are 3 points ahead of Stoke. Stoke are in second. That's a good goal by Chris Scott. If you have a look at this league so far, Man United have lost 2 games already. Right, Kasper Dolberg, win that. He does. Kasper Dolberg somehow managed to... Chris Scott is in again. Chris Scott gets 2 goals in quick Yeah, I've got something in my eye. 1 minute. Ow. I celebrated that much. My eyelashes jumped out of my eye, into my eye. Chris Scott, though, lovely finish that was. We're destroying Man City every time we play them. Well, not every time, but majority of the time we play them, we beat them. Chris Scott as well. He's literally telling me, boss, come on, play me. You should be playing me a lot more. And to be honest, he's probably right. I probably should be playing him. But we've got Abraham. We've got loads of strikers, and I shouldn't be playing a formation with just one up front. But Thomas has done well. Alberto struggled out on that right-hand side. But we've done well. I think it's nice to be able to play with 2 formations on the go. Nice to have the rotation available with good players as well. And Abraham just loses out there. And it's going to be an attack to Man City. Dominic Solanke's on the ball and misses. And he's probably thinking, why didn't I sign for Leicester when they wanted me all this time? How many times I've tried to sign him? I can't remember now. Right, this is going to be the last kick of the game. Yeah, Silva takes it. We keep a clean sheet against Manchester City. We win 3-0. 2 late goals by Chris Scott. Abraham getting the first goal. Overall, really, really happy with this league performance so far. And they don't seem to care that I'm happy about it. Now we've got an international break, which will take me about 8 years to do. Stupid laptop running slow. So let's have a quick look where we're going to come back and what we're going to do next. Chelsea we've seen, Sparta Moscow. I may come back for Arsenal and the Moscow game here and do this big chunk so that we can make this season a bit shorter. I think that's what we're going to do. So guys, if you're new, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, all in all, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one in a bit.